It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Well, why didn't you take them? That's money, man. Why do I come to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. Where have you been? My sister's trial's tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright! The Phoenix Wright from the Edwards murder case! Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edward who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work's becoming quite well known at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. You want to see my badge? See this? It's my attorney's badge. Aha! Well, I've never seen a real one before. The first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plane is flaking a bit. She analyzed it scientifically? There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale yet. $50. Okay. I like you. I want Maya back, but I like you. So what's this about, Case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. She'd shoot them with a gun. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness? Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How'd she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention cell and talk to her sister. But first, my sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, Actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, now that Maya and me are both gone, I lost both face. No! Sorry, I'll get over it. Egad, the bellboy was staring right at me. Mia's plant Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya took it up there on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. But what about Mia's poster? I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Difficult looking legal book stand, formidable row, they mock me. You still haven't read those books? Come on, Phoenix. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases. I ought to at least dust it off once in a while. I like her face patches. They're kind of cute. Anyway, to the detention center. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. God, I told you I didn't want visitors! Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name's Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Only thing missing is the fact that Lana's dead. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? I mean, we can change that, though. She doesn't seem very nice, so I won't have any. Sorry. I shouldn't be talking like this in front of, him. He's frozen in fear of the frigid Miss Lana. I'm feeling a bit chilly myself. There's something you should know from the start. Which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? What? Wait, but the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me commit the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means... The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. But who died? I still don't know who died. Don't tell me it was Gumshoe. Gumshoe died, like... I'll be very upset. I think he's still alive. It doesn't say dead. So you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Did she actually do the crime? Are they expecting me to defend this the actual criminal? Well, it's gonna be a challenge. Do I even want to defend her? Considering she's a criminal? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? New in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey. I was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Things were about to get very hot and sweaty in this room. Things were about to heat up. Fear no more, Mr. God. You can stop being frozen. Things were heating up. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana! Mr. Wright, yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest I leave to you. You mean your request of my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay! So we got a new little sidekick with us. Oh, I meant to move. This isn't a parking lot. For some reason I was thinking of an underground parking lot. This is a parking lot! This doesn't look like any parking lot I've ever been in, but whatevs. I mean, you do you, game. I mean, I guess parking lots in Japan could be a little different. I guess. Usually underground parking lots in America are like just tunnels. You know? Not much to them. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that... funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Who the hell are you? What do you have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. What the fuck? Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, Bambina. Bambina, I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream. You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Huh? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. He thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Alright, I guess we examine. We've got two sides here. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like a theft to me. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way her eyes sparkle, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now look at the court record. Alright. What about it? You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. What? So wait, they're throwing in a new gameplay mechanic? Okay, is this gonna... Oh, you know what? Maybe I have a theory. Maybe they already planned out the second game, and they're like, here's a little bonus content as a sneak preview of the next game. So like, this case didn't require too many objects to be examined super closely. Oh, the cases in this game didn't require too many objects to be examined super closely, but I'm gonna guess this one and maybe the ones in the second game will. This is an ID card. I love how she's talking like she's teaching me something new, like... Oh, wait a minute, I can open these things?! Sergeant Bruce Goldman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, it's scientific. Isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Alright. Can I check it? Okay, and now checking things brings up this screen. A name and ID number are in here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID YABADAB. Yabadab. See, wouldn't that be better? Yabadab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Teehee! It doesn't take much to amuse her. But there's like an infinite number of numbers. There's only like 26 letters, so like, we'd run out of combinations at some point, you know? Yabadab. Yabadab, though. Can I examine my attorney's badge? Whoa! Whoa, look at it. It's all up close. I'm making it even up closer now. Look at this. Whoa. I can already zoom it in. Perfect. And then zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. I can rotate it too. Hold on. Oh, whoa! 26381. Lawyer Association. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Dude, that's crazy. Then we can rotate the card around. Maybe find something else. I'm having fun with this. Okay, well, there's still more stuff I want to examine. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that door means anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Aha! A ladder! That's a stepladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. It's scientific, huh? Maya has had more of an influence on everyone than we have thought. Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What's she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. This wall's in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. It's still, a wall. Blocking stuff. Let's see, any clues around here? I don't think there are any clues here, guys. An oil drum looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy, I can't even budge it. Drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in there and do a stakeout. I think I'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this is our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides the red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? But please? No problem, partner. About time for vitals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a Sylvester you like. Prospector's office? What does this guy think he is, and when, for that matter? Note yourself. Look up Vital Saloon Cavessa. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us? Oh, I thought it was the same dude. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming after you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerbys. Oh, are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days as the cough-up queen all over. Cough-up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes. You might say, yes, all sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of the detective. What? You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name's Angel Star. Don't you forget it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my ears. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, she means it. Why are we meeting so many scary characters today? Jeez. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms about the blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutor convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence for this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. You? The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, it was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest of lunches. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has got a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Mrs. Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. See, Lana Skye wield that knife. So, her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties, the sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. I'm gonna say said Far West to keep the rhyme going. I'm disappointed in you. I'm gonna say it anyway. The freshest and best from the Far West. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Used for analysis, not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-year-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. About this card. Lunchline vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine honey ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchline's Pickle Supreme Lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles. Kind of sad lunch if you ask me. Okay, well, I think we're pretty much done here. As far as I can tell, anyway. So let's go to the High Prosecutor's office. Is that Edward's coat? This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What? That shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whose office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No, it was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me! We're just trying to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she surely can't scream. I love that face he made. I don't think he's ever used that face ever. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead and say it, right? You think I did, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. Dude, what's with their face? I don't like that face. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that, I mean. Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir, Emma Scott. It's nice to meet you again. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did he say? Lana Sky's the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at her trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, going toe-to-toe with Edgeworth again. He seems to have changed, though. He seems to be a lot more nicer towards us, at least. So that's cool. Seeing the growth that he's progressed. He's progressed within the last episode. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. True that. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Scott, yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Wait, that was Phoenix. 2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Maybe I do. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. You don't say. Mama of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so? So that K, that's... K stands for King. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. It still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken? Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and the little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual one. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. I don't know if I'd call that naughty. Is that the Steel Samurai? My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right from Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Did I say bouquet? you know what I meant. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant Steel Samurai. Well, I want one. Huh? There's something green on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? I don't think so. Oh, I forgot she kind of was enamored with Mr. Edgeworth. Wasn't she? That's... I forgot her name was Wendy. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their shirts have really sharp edges. And check out the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky, kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surround a pawn with spiky hair? No, nothing. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. Well, a nice desk, easy to use, and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that nameplate as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. Oh, cute, what a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. Such a thing has taken a hobby too far. Whoa! These are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Strange. I just pictured Detective Gumshoe. He must take these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him swearing bullets up on the ladder. Anything else I need to talk to you about? Maybe I gotta show you the card. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister will be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You want to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh, why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. Can you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Okay, another character. Excuse me, but is this Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premise? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particular... Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir, Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with the raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day. They gave out brains. And good luck. Right. Yes, sir. Now you caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Seems to have finally calmed down, at least. Hi, Boobalicious Lady. Bye, Boobalicious Lady. Woo, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me, that took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and the traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Oh my god, did he make him the mascot? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you should know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. You sure he's running over here fast? Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so cute at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Oh, the chief prosecutor's little sister. Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, so. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. What? Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs right now. The lowest ranking guy, and there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day to get the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? Taxes, seeing my family. No, not really. The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay, so I thought for a minute he was saying he was fired. I was like, oh no, not Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe seems to be more buddy-buddy with us, too, than he was before. It's nice. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID call. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Me and Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you... Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? So this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence traceable. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Wait, I missed that entire thing completely. Oopsie. I accidentally skipped some dialogue. I'm gonna show it to him again. Oh yeah, I forgot we could examine everything now. We should probably do that. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Oh, wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened? I have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Man, so many people have grudges against that man. Oh, so I show him the ticket and he does the same thing. Okay. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony? Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why the award is a shield. And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be because of the rumors. Alright, well, since we're here, let's check this stuff out. This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoors man. Now there's a scary thought. Because there's nothing else to see here. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma, I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Wherever he's from, he must be an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does kind of have a kind of ring to it. Sends shivers down my spine, man. Still don't know why it's broken at the top. There's a hand, though. Other than that, nothing else here to check out. Let's look at the fucking stub. Mars Edgeworth. 1712. This is the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind when I learn to drive. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent! Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Archworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Alright, let's go talk to Edgeworth again, because I think that's what they want us to do. Oh, he's not here. Well, my next best guess is to go to detention center. He's not here. Well, then I am wrong, and I probably still have more stuff to say to you. Maybe I'll present something else to you. I showed you all this stuff. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Enough said. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Wait, speaking of ID cards, I found that detective's card, didn't I? Yeah, didn't I always show this to him? This ID belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. You can do just about anything these days with a card in the right number, in the right secret number. It's scary. It's only scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forgot my secret number a lot. I forget my secret number a lot too. It's scary. But I'm me after all. And what could be wrong with that? I think I'll stay out of this conversation. Anything else we need to examine? Look, that patrolman is slewing the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have any scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with this theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car. Oh, I almost fell out of my chair. I was trying to adjust myself. And it came to me. We had just been at a zoo, you see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I was wondering about that. What, the Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger fated to dance until he drops. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why don't you handle the case, Gumshoe? We met the guy who is, what was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall, is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West L.A. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, I tried to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. I'll be surprised if this gets us anyway. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Well, you heard the man. Looks like the investigation is still going. Have to begin back to the shop. Sorry, it looks like I have to be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Hello. Why the surprised look? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened? Oh, I just thought of a really funny joke, but I don't know how to execute it, so I'm just going to keep it to myself until the time's right. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost in its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. There's something I want to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Or should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I want to ask you. Alright. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in this platoon. It's a love introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for the lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Alright, let's examine. The rope. Is that... Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed a trunk on him. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else who it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Alright, let's check it out. Oh my god, I can do it myself, game. Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know. Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. I see the series as popular as ever with the kids. Is that all that need to be examined? Oh. This phone's still on the redial screen. The redial screen. Sorry. Redial. Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you make and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. So I disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes buttons. Shut up. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? Not so boring now, is it? She apparently adopted it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number? Hey, hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Well, then remind me to never go to Texas. Oh, I'm inside the laugh of the Lone Star Patrolman. I think she was trying to call you. Don't want to be that guy, but... Officer Marshall, can you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was the detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stabbed in the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Yes. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention it, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. There's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot. So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. They apparently shoot you for a lot of things in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of the crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just showing on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Mr. Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth. That cowdog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than the Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid this is the fate decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you are... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gone to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill wind. Someone's up here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and raging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable. That is until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person, who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cows by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What you're saying is Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots to be, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hanging around somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did he target him because he was the closest to Edgeworth? Still haven't actually examined the car yet. This appears to be the car the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. B block is through that. There, that's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. You can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. Oh wait, hold on. It looked like there was something I missed. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right. Let's see. 67S122. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Good man. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note yourself. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm not sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. So, well, how we do, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report and a note from the victim in a cell phone. That we do. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's your samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. A detective is murdered and the suspect is at the top of is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here.